In the land of Egypt, where the Nile flows like a lifeline through the desert, life bustled in the marketplace under the relentless gaze of the sun. But trouble stirred in the waters of the mighty Nile, where fishermen cast their nets and boats sailed lazily. Dark clouds gathered, painting the sky with a foreboding hue as lightning crackled in the distance. Then, as if by some unearthly hand, the once clear waters of the Nile turned to blood, a crimson tide that struck terror into the hearts of all who beheld it. And from the tainted waters emerged a plague of frogs, leaping from the river onto the land, their croaks echoing through the streets. Soon, the air was thick with gnats and flies swarming through the streets, tormenting the people with their relentless buzzing. The very livestock of Egypt fell victim to boils and sores, their once healthy bodies now racked with agony. A dense fog descended upon the land, shrouding the city in a veil of obscurity and leaving the people groping blindly in the darkness. From the heavens above came hailstones, raining down upon the earth with a fury, shattering roofs and windows and leaving destruction in their wake. Fields of crops that once promised abundance were now overrun by a plague of locusts, devouring everything in their path, leaving behind desolation and despair. And then, darkness fell upon the land, a thick, impenetrable darkness that blotted out the sun, enveloping Egypt in an eerie twilight. Finally, the ultimate plague descended upon Egypt, claiming the lives of the firstborn sons, from the palace to the lowest hovel, leaving behind a trail of grief and mourning. And so, Moses stood before Pharaoh one final time, staff in hand, delivering the Lord's warning of the impending doom that would befall Egypt if he did not relent. And thus, with the final plague unleashed upon Egypt, the Israelites were set free from their bondage, led by Moses on a journey towards the Promised Land, leaving behind the land of their captivity in search of a new beginning. As they journeyed forth into the unknown, the Israelites carried with them the promise of a new beginning, guided by the divine hand of their deliverer Moses, towards a land flowing with milk and honey. Scripture reference: Exodus 7:14-25, Exodus 8:1-32, Exodus 9:1-35, Exodus 10:1-29, Exodus 11, Exodus 12:1-30. Watch for more biblical stories. God bless.